This next poem critically reflects on the ethics, not about whether it's right or wrong, but about the ethics of using somebody else's personal experience, personal trauma within your own creative praxis and artistic mode. And when you disseminate that either with or without their consent, and it's monetized, what does that actually mean, specifically in a digital landscape? Taxidermy Ethics for Beginners. Outside, a dog is hollowing out the chest of a cat that's been knocked down by one of the neighbour's vans, who even now I'm certain will never come forward and admit to it. But while I watch this animal sustain itself on the particles of another, I know somewhere a local bistro is throwing fresh scallops into the recycling bin, while a child's boat made of newspaper slips down a storm drain. And 50 years earlier, Robert Lowell is rinsing out his private correspondence with Elizabeth Hardwick, compiling them into what will be published as The Dolphin. See, it's this segment of my Zoom lecture, the consequences of his practice, not only for the other party involved, but the broader implications it would have on ethics in writing, that has me thinking of when our teeth collided into ivory fragments at noon, how we pocketed each other's dislodged bones the way limestone cradles fossil in its yellow basement. And like a depleted cat taken home from a roadside and posed, I've never felt more emptied. Because even now I hear the scratching of the Polish sculptor I keep in the dormer attic, sitting down to the model suspended mid-air, gorging his hands on moist clay, summoning an interpretation of anatomy from spun muck as they exist in the eye as static atoms. And like a Magg worm paused mid-sentence in a bottle of mezcal, all this is nothing but to still freefall. And it hurts to think of them up there, ghosting in this private exchange. Relativism dictates that by the end, what is produced will look anything but human. So the model's identity is protected. And isn't this nominally ethical? Wouldn't the opposite be to drag you out into the middle of traffic, just as the scallops are beginning to turn, as animals are being stamped with perpetual license plates, pry wide your Adonis husk, set off fireworks from your ribcage, ignite your name in the sky and say, this cannibal lancework is uncompromising art. And will you believe me when I say I did it all for you?